And where are they? Still in the locked room. They received the Holy Spirit, they received peace, and yet they are still there. He goes in again. Peace be with you. Receive the Holy Spirit. Peace helps us in our own perseverance. Just like Elijah, Jesus comes time and time and time again. We can get used to slavery. We can get used to the locked doors. We get used to the way that life is. And yet Sister Mary Dominic can say, more than all of us here, that after 50 years, she can say, the Spirit is always at work in her life. Always at work in our life. There is no time when you have reached the summit of the mountain and can say, oh, thank you, it's done. Lord, take me now. Because we'll say, no. Tomorrow? Probably not. Next year? You know what? Don't worry about it. Take, eat, and go. That is the call of our lives as Christians, and one that Sister exemplifies today in her Jubilee profession. So where is there success with peace? When peace is the dynamism in our life that helps us to go out and to be witnesses of Christ. That Christ makes a difference in our lives. The indwelling of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit means that we truly are different. Sister's Feast is the Feast of the Transfiguration. A wonderful feast to remember that no matter how glorious an event can happen in our lives, we have to leave the mountain. And as they go down the mountain, disciples argue about who is the greatest. We always have to be reminded over and over again, peace is Christ's gift to us. And nothing can take that away from us. It's interesting that, at least in Greek, the word for peace and desert are very similar. And maybe that's what helps the Dominican nun. The experience of receiving the fruit of the Holy Spirit's peace and living somewhat of a desert spirituality, where there is in your constitutions that self-emptying for the sake of being united to Christ in His Spirit. And your fundamental constitutions put it very well when it says, persevering in prayer with Mary, the mother of Jesus, they, the nuns, ardently long for the fullness of the Holy Spirit, so that with unveiled face they may reflect the glory of the Lord, and be transformed into His image from splendor to splendor by the spirits of the Lord. Today is a great day, not only for Sister Mary Dominic of the Holy Spirit, the nuns of this monastery, or the order of preachers, the church of the diocese. It is for all of us today to realize that this great fruit of the Holy Spirit is indeed given to all of us. If we accept it, nourish it in our lives, tremendous things can happen. We will never be in the same place. We will always recognize the presence of God, and will always be transformed from one degree of glory to another. You know, there's a saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That may be true, but not for a Dominican, a dog of the Lord. As dogs of the Lord, attentive to His presence, we are for change. We are for instability. We are for that itinerancy that always moves us forward, so we forget what lies behind. For only when we are in motion can we truly attain our goal, the embrace of the Father, who calls us in so many ways.